This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 18th day of August in the year 2026. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here is what we're tracking tonight. This year's most outstanding performer in Guyana at the Caribbean Secondary Education Examinations is Nitya Narain of the Tagore High School in Berbice. She secured 26 Grade 1 passes and 1 Grade 2 at the regional examinations. Narain is among 78 students who secured 12 or more Grade 1 passes at CSEC, with a total number of 264 students from across the country gaining 8 or more Grade 1 passes. For Narain, her stellar performance at this year's exams comes as no surprise.
Oh, well, first and foremost, before I begin saying anything, I want to thank God because throughout my life, God has been blessing me with my learning abilities, talents, and opportunities. But honestly, it wasn't that surprising because I have been achieving many accomplishments over the few years. For example, in 2021, I sat the NGSA in grade 5, and I had passed to go to the Bishop's High School. And also another achievement, I won the inaugural Guyana Learning Channel Spelling Bee. And in school, art competitions, always excelling. So yes, I got what I expected, and I'm very happy.
The Tagore High School student plans to pursue law studies at the University of Guyana, with a legal career planned for her future. The other outstanding CSEC students at this year's examinations include Anushka Singh of Queen's College, who secured 25 Grade 1s and 1 Grade 2, Shreya Ramnarain of Anna Regina Secondary, who achieved 22 Grade 1s, 6 Grade 2s, and 1 Grade 3, Joseph Daniel of the Bishop's High School with 21 Grade 1s, and Fiyaz Dani of the Sarsawati Vidya Nikatan School, who secured 20 Grade 1s and 1 Grade 2. At the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Level CAPE, David Sugrim of Queen's College secured the top position with 11 Grade 1s and 7 Grade 2 passes. For Sugrim, who is no stranger to success, having excelled at both the CSEC and CAPE level in the past, his long hours of studying have finally paid off. An aspiring neurosurgeon, Sugrim said he intends to begin studies in the medical field.
I feel very accomplished and excited to take my next step from Cape now.
What's your next step?
Well, my next step is to study medicine.
Meanwhile, Education Minister Sonia Parag said the country has recorded improvements in the overall pass rates at both CSEC and CAPE. She said the success recorded at both exams is reflective of the investments made in the education sector and the interventions made in subject areas such as math. And the Chief Education Officer Saddam Hussein explained that the country recorded improvements in 23 subject areas, including mathematics, from a total of 35 subjects. However, the CEO said the country saw declines in 12 subject areas, with Portuguese and textile, clothing and fashion declining by more than 5%. Meanwhile, at the CAPE level, the Chief Education Officer reported that the country achieved a pass rate of 94.6%, which represents an increase. The Diamond Secondary School, which administered the CAPE exams for the first time this year, gained a pass rate of 96.8%. More news coming up in a moment.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look, you know the one, or one touch, even one word. It can start with one step, or one promise, one thrill, one first time, one deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember, or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Church's Chicken and Maria's Pizza just launched a brand new app, and it's changing the way Guyana orders food. Browse the full menu, customize your meal exactly how you like it, pay easily with MMG, and track your order from the kitchen straight to your doorstep in real time. Fast, easy, more control, less waiting. Crave the meals you crave, delivered easy.
Safety begins with everyday choices. Recognizing hazards, following procedures, using the right equipment, and speaking up when something is wrong. From offshore operations to our homes, roads, and workplaces, looking out for one another can prevent incidents, protect lives, and help build a stronger culture of responsibility across Guyana. Since offshore oil production began, the sector has supported Guyana's long-term development. Learn more by visiting oilnow.gy.
The rights of women and girls are at risk when people are silent.
Equality means everyone has the right to speak up.
Women and girls deserve to live free from discrimination and violence.
Violence is a violation of human rights.
Countries prosper when women enjoy their human rights.
We must support our women and girls.
If you're a victim of violence or know of any, please call 914.
Let's speak up and make a difference.
A message from Merendoy Incorporated and the Guyana Responsible Parenthood Association, and funded by the European Union.
Hello, New York City! Ain't no party like a big people party, cause a big people party just rocks. We're not just bringing it back, we're making it bigger. Yes, the original Big People Party that you know and love is making its way back to you on Labor Day Sunday, September 6th. And we're coming with some of the best one-man bands. Super A, Pinnacle, Stitchy, Busta, Super Terry, and for the first time in New York City, Errol one-man band.
Sit down on it and say sit down on it. Sit down on it and say sit down on it and just ride it.
And alongside the legendary Daddy Elijah.
Must catch a thing. Must catch a ting, must catch a
And
ting.
you already know, the Big People Party always features the best DJs, spinning the classics all night long. DJ Pepper Steely to the Bashment, DJ Ronnie Selector Face, DJ Rennie, and DJ Samuel's Top Ranking. The original Big People Party, New York City. The bigger, the better edition. Sunday, September 6th, starting from 9 until 3 a.m. at the TNR Loft at 1130 Linwood Street, Brooklyn, New York. Early bird tickets are just $50. Pay more at the gate. Get yours now by going to hjexperience.com. Bigger moments, better experience, great decor, good vibes, and good company. This event is powered and supported by Hits and Jams, Marvelous Entertainment, and GD Events. Big People Party!
Today marked 1 month since the MV Barima sank off the Essequibo coast, claiming the lives of more than 100 persons. With the ongoing calls for the subject ministers to be removed from office over the tragedy, President Irfan Ali today made it clear that he will await the completion of the Commission of Inquiry into the tragedy and its recommendations before he makes any decisions. He said the Independent Commission of Inquiry must be able to do its work. It's been 2 weeks since the appointment of that commission, and it is still to begin the probe of the tragedy. At the press conference this morning, the president said the Commission of Inquiry was set up to find out the truth behind the tragedy. He said he will not be involved in any speculation.
I believe that if we honestly and truly want an independent analysis, a transparent analysis, then the COI, having been established, provides that opportunity. That is why the independence of the COI was critical and important to us. The COI, having been established, will conduct its work, make its determination, its recommendation, and then we'll take it from there.
So far, the captain of the ferry and another crew member who survived, along with the goods superintendent and the Transport and Harbors Department, have been charged and remanded to jail for murder over the deaths in the tragedy. A total of 73 bodies have been recovered, with more than 30 others still missing. The president said he will not prejudice the work of the Commission of Inquiry.
I would add nothing more to that. The work of the COI is the work that I will base my action on when their recommendation comes to me. I think having established the COI independently, we have to have respect for the work of the COI.
Meanwhile, President Ali also announced that expressions of interest to salvage the vessel have been closed and the shortlisting process has started, with shortlisted bidders to be asked to submit costs for the salvaging of the vessel soon. As it relates to the Commission of Inquiry, the president said the team has started to look at their procedures and is working out their work plan, with actual work set to commence in early September. While the attorneys representing opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed and his father Nazar Mohammed in their ongoing extradition matter have written to the Caribbean Court of Justice, requesting that the president of the court, Justice Winston Anderson, withdraws himself from any matter that may involve the Mohammeds until a number of issues raised by them are resolved. Additionally, the attorneys want the CCJ to disclose all communications and events relating to the proceedings concerning the Mohammeds that were before the court, in addition to all communication between the president of the court and the president of Guyana, the attorney general, and the former opposition leader of Guyana, Aubrey Norton, on the substantive appointment on the top judicial officers in Guyana. The request by the attorneys follows the revelations in leaked internal emails between judges of the Caribbean Court of Justice and accusations made against the president of the court. The CCJ president has since dismissed the accusations of judicial interference and panel fixing. The CCJ recently unanimously dismissed an extradition matter that was filed by the Mohammeds, appealing decisions of the courts in Guyana, thereby allowing the extradition proceedings to continue in the magistrate's court. The letter from the attorneys was sent to the CCJ's registrar and chief marshal last Friday, with a request for the information being sought to be provided within 7 days. The attorneys said that they are requesting that Justice Anderson take no further part in any proceedings concerning their clients unless and until the matters have been fully addressed and resolved. The attorneys went on to say that internal written communications exchanged among the sitting judges of the CCJ contain serious allegations which relate expressly and directly to their clients' own proceedings and before the court in a recently heard appeal. The lawyers said the appalling allegations of panel fixing and efforts to influence the opinions of fellow judges authoritatively imperil the very integrity of the court. The attorneys are also taking Justice Anderson to task over statements made by the former leader of the opposition, PNC Reform leader Aubrey Norton, about Justice Anderson making direct contact with him and encouraging him to agree to the president's nominees for the two top judicial posts. The attorneys believe the CCJ president overstepped a line and got himself involved in the politics of Guyana. In his statement last Friday, the CCJ president admitted that he did contact the president and the then opposition leader on the judicial appointments. But looking back on the issue now, he said he wished he had taken another path. On the same day that the letter was dispatched, Justice Anderson released a 9-page statement on various issues related to the information released in the email leak.
Across Guyana, oil and gas companies are supporting stronger educational opportunities, from hands-on STEM programs and smart classrooms to teacher development, university education, and practical training. These investments are helping young Guyanese develop technical, digital, and problem-solving skills while creating clearer pathways to further education and employment. By investing in learning today, Guyana is building the expertise and innovation needed for tomorrow. grow.
In Guyana, roads don't give you a break, and neither should your truck. That's why there's the Isuzu D-Max, built with turbo diesel power, high clearance, and 4x4 control that owns the off-road. It's strong, smart, and tough enough for any job. The Isuzu D-Max is more than a pickup. It's your ultimate working partner. Available at Marix, the authorized Isuzu dealer. Call 226-1306 for more details. Isuzu D-Max, master of all roads.
Honestly, when I first started, I didn't really think of myself as a leader. But then I joined ExxonMobil Guyana, and little by little, year by year, I grew into that role. Watching the next generation learn, then seeing them build their careers in the oil and gas industry and at ExxonMobil Guyana has been incredibly rewarding. Seeing so many young women who remind me of myself when I first started and knowing that I played a small part in their journey is what Build Her really means to me. Build Her, building the future of energy in Guyana.
Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Sigma Engineering Incorporated, which has confirmed that President Irfan Ali's brother Mohammed Akhtar Ali is part of its team, has sent a pre-action protocol letter to the opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed, seeking an apology and withdrawal of publication he made on Monday, in which he alleged that the company has benefited from billions of dollars in government contracts since its incorporation and received over $3 billion in contracts days after it was formed. But the company is denying those allegations. Through its attorney says Gunaraj, Sigma Engineering denied the claims by the opposition leader and described those claims as false and defamatory. The attorney said the publication falsely presents its client as corrupt and unprofessional, thereby seriously affecting their client's professional reputation. The attorney said the allegations are wholly false and explained that the contract was awarded in 2026 for the rehabilitation of the shelter belt of the Guyana Water Incorporated. Work has commenced and continues actively at the present time. The attorney said that the company was never awarded the plethora of other contracts as alleged by the opposition leader in his publication, and as a consequence, he had no proper basis for making the allegations. Gunaraj told the opposition leader in the letter that he had no proper basis for making the allegations. He noted too that the allegations are particularly serious because they concern his client's integrity, professional competence, and business dealings. The company is also demanding compensation from the opposition leader over the allegations. In a separate letter, Mohammed Akhtar Ali, the president's brother through his attorney, has also denied the allegations which were made and is seeking an apology. The attorney for him, Kashir Khan, said he was instructed that all of the statements as it relates directly to his client are untrue, reckless, and cannot be supported by any cogent and proper evidence, and that his client rejects those statements as being false. The Minister of Public Utilities here that Indar has reported that additional power has been added to the country's grid, surpassing the power needed during the peak demand periods. The announcement comes as power outages in a number of communities have been blamed on the increased demand. According to Minister Indar, the peak demand period now requires about 240 megawatts of power, while the national grid now has in excess of 266 megawatts of available power.
So we have now moved from 256 to 266, right? That puts us with a reserve on the grid about 26 megawatts. Because the peak right now is around 240. It's average out to 240, and the reason for that, the last time it was 240, 2.6, now it's around 240, because one of the things we said we will do as intervention as government is start taking off lights and ACs from government buildings and so on. So that has already started, and we are seeing reduction in demand.
Despite reaching this stage, the minister said the government will still be seeking additional power to put on the grid.
There's an extra 5 megawatts that will come by the end of August from the steam operation on the power ship. They will be ready to deliver that extra 5 megawatts into the grid. Currently, they're already putting 70 megawatts. There's only 5 more megawatts from that power ship that can come into the grid.
On the east bank of the Marara from Garden of Eden to Tamari and to the Suzdike-Linden Highway, the only transmission line in the area has reached its limit, and the peak is causing a trip in the system. Additional work is to be done to address that issue, the minister announced.
We are building that transmission line in phases. From Garden of Eden, as we build, we will drop off the power. As we build, we'll drop off the power. So it'll be a phase approach to that transmission line, which goes to Timeri. It goes and then it cuts off at Suzdike, the Suzdike, Linden Suzdike Highway, and it goes up all the way, right? So that transmission line, the work has started on that.
Minister Indar also provided an update on what is being done in other regions that are being hit by power generation issues. In Region 10, the Bosai Bauxite Company will provide an additional 3 megawatts of power to the grid in Linden, while in Region 2, the procurement process for an additional 8 megawatts of generation capacity is currently in its final stage. In Region 3, works for the laying of an additional cable began today. That cable will run along the riverbed of the Demerara River from Princess Street Substation to the Vredenhoop Substation and will facilitate the transmission of 7 megawatts of power. Through the Office of the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, President Irfan Ali has initiated consultation with the Leader of the Opposition, Azruddin Mohammed, on a number of constitutional appointments. The President did not provide particulars on the consultation today as he met with the media, but he assured that he will continue to abide by the Constitution.
Already, Minister Teixeira has written on different matters that constitutionally we should write on in relation to the Leader of the Opposition. And those matters are being dealt with. So wherever consultation is required in accordance with the Constitution, as I've said before, you can be assured that I will fulfill my mandate in accordance with the Constitution of Guyana.
The Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Gail Teixeira, initiated consultation with the opposition leader on the appointment of members to the Judicial Service Commission, the Local Government Commission, and the Public Service Commission. The opposition leader today confirmed that he did receive letters on the appointments to the commissions.
Yes, on the 24th of July, we received 3 letters for a meaningful consultation from the Honorable Minister Gail Teixeira for the Judicial Service Commission. They want to appoint back Mr. Carl Singh. From the Public Service Commission and the Local Government Commission for the Leader of the Opposition to submit 3 names, and I submitted the 3 names.
In one of the correspondences dated the 24th of July 2026, Minister Teixeira explained that the life of the Judicial Service Commission came to an end on the 13th of July, and as a result, and in accordance with Article 198(2) of the Constitution, the President proposes to consult on the appointment of retired Justice Carl Singh as a member of the Commission. In a separate letter, Minister Teixeira also informed the opposition leader that the tenure of the Local Government Commission has also expired. Section 4 of the Local Government Commission Act states that the Commission shall consist of 3 members appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Leader of the Opposition after consultation with other parliamentary parties. Through the Opposition Chief Whip Tabitha Sarabohali, the Opposition Leader has acknowledged the President's proposal with respect to the reappointment of Justice Singh to the Judicial Service Commission. Additionally, he said based on consultation with the APNU and the Forward Guyana movement, he submitted the names of 3 nominees to sit on the Local Government Commission. Those nominees are Leola Narayan, Leslie Lowe, and Nicholas Chesney. Narayan and Lowe were nominated by the Wind Party, while Chesney was nominated by the Forward Guyana movement. The nominees of the APNU were apparently ignored. Meanwhile, the President has proposed the appointment of Maurice Kachadar, Malitia Boville, and Lila Ramson to the Public Service Commission. Through MP Sarabohali, the opposition leader acknowledged the President's proposed nominees. The Constitution requires the President to appoint 3 members of the Public Service Commission based on meaningful consultation with the opposition leader. The opposition leader said while consultations have been initiated on the appointments of members to the 3 commissions, the President did not initiate consultation on the substantive appointment of a Chancellor and Chief Justice.
Human rights are rights we're entitled to because we are human beings. Rights like access to health, education, work, freedom of speech, safety from violence and discrimination, and access to justice. Justice ensures that our human rights are respected. From coastland to hinterland, villager to leader, Tushao to teacher. You have the power to demand justice and the protection of your human rights. If you feel your rights are being taken away, tell your Tushao Council of Elders or the police.
A message from Erendoy Incorporated and the Guyana Responsible Parenthood Association and funded by the European Union.
Get the job done with a Honda. When you need commercial-grade equipment, come to Marix for Honda Power Products. Our products are developed with the features, quality, and reliability you expect. Whether you're looking for a generator, water pump, engine, brush cutter, backpack sprayer, and more, Marix is the only authorized distributor for Honda in Guyana. Plus, Marix provides genuine Honda parts and great after-sales service. Buy genuine Honda from Marix, the home of Honda in Guyana. Telephone numbers 226-1482 or 1632.
Why sit in traffic or wait in long lines? With the Crave app, skip the queue, skip the hassle, and get your favorite meals delivered straight to your door. More convenience, more time for you. Crave, your cravings delivered easy.
Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's the drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Guava, pineapple, that give me a vibe. We don't want nothing less compared to the rest. Fruitopia the best. Quench any thirst when it comes to the test. Perfect thing for my lunch. 3 verse pack a punch. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's the drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime.
Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, another important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial and aerial transportation. Guy Oil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future.
Feel spice power in every sip.
Across the region tonight, let's begin in neighboring Brazil, where the Brazilian President Lula da Silva has hailed the country's discovery of oil near the mouth of the Amazon River. Speaking after the find was announced by Brazil's state-run oil company, he said it could be a passport to the country's future. His decision to allow exploratory drilling in the area known as the Brazilian Equatorial Margin was heavily criticized by environmentalists, who raised concerns that any potential oil spills could devastate its ecosystem. Lula, who is running for another 4-year term in an election scheduled for October, stressed that he was still committed to eventually phasing out fossil fuels to curb climate change. The oil discovery was made in the sea about 175 kilometers off the Amazon coast, but the size of the field is not yet clear. It is also still unknown whether extracting the oil, which is located at a depth of more than 9,400 feet, would be commercially viable. The Caribbean Examinations Council, CSEC, has launched the Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate, describing it as a game changer. CSEC Registrar and Chief Executive Officer Dr. Wayne Wesley, speaking at the ceremony where the regional examination body presented this year's results to students across the region, said the CTEC pilot in mathematics was highly successful in the May-June 2026 examinations. According to CSEC, it will present results for the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, the Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate, and the Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence, with particular attention being placed on CSEC Mathematics and English, which are compulsory subjects across the region. CSEC said the mathematics pass rate increased from 36% to 39%, while the English A pass rate rose from 76% to 80%. However, the English B pass rate declined from 84% to 69%. The CSEC officials said the CTEC is here to encourage learning, widen the door to certification, and help every Caribbean learner to move forward. He told an audience that in a global changing environment, it was necessary for the Caribbean to meet this generation of learners where they are, aware of the need to master complex skills in structured stages every day on their own screens and on their own schedule. And finally tonight, international news. British Prime Minister Andy Burnham has said London will continue to support the Ukraine 100% after Moscow warned of consequences following confirmation that British-made drones were used in recent Ukrainian strikes in Russia. The Russian embassy in the UK earlier accused Britain of deliberately opting for an escalation of the Ukraine crisis, saying the deeper its involvement in the conflict, the higher the price it will pay. Ukraine has stepped up long-range attacks on Moscow and other Russian regions, targeting oil refineries and warehouses of the largest online retailer Wildberries. Asked on Tuesday about the Russian threat, the British Prime Minister maintained that the UK was providing support so that Ukraine can defend itself, and that's been the British position all the way through the conflict. By previous Prime Ministers, it remains the case with him, he said. This is not the first time that Russia has warned the UK over its role in providing Ukraine with drone technology and Storm Shadow missiles. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting and encouraging you to have a safe and enjoyable night.